Welcome to LexLets.ai. We will look at our legal drafting module. Once you get here, there are two types of legal drafts that you can create, two modes. There is a basic mode and there's an advanced mode. We'll get to the advanced mode in a minute. In basic, it's simple prompt based, instruction based drafting, where you can provide your draft input, set drafting instructions, and select a length format. Also select the jurisdiction where you want the response to be structured for, and then we can start. For example, I can give an instruction saying draft a non-disclosure agreement, and in drafting instructions I can say add a non-solicitation clause and a non-compete clause. I can select the output length. Say I select 10 pages and I want my response to be structured as per India. You can change this jurisdiction to whatever country you feel like. When you generate draft, it will draft a robust legal draft based on what you have prompted, and you can always come back out because it will keep streaming that draft behind you. Let's go to an earlier created draft. Once the draft is finished, you will see a ribbon on the top that has all your usual options: undo your font size, paragraph headings, line spacing, alignments, tables, track changes, all of the usual stuff. And you can also do inline edits. You can add information here, or you can just select the whole paragraph, and then you have a new option called generate with AI. Here you can adjust the tone of those selected text, like you can change the tone to concise, detailed, diplomatic, firm, formal, layman friendly, objective, and multiple other options. Or you can, for simple quick actions, you can extend text to make it more elaborate, or reduce it to make it more concise, simplify it to make it go from tough to understand legalese to easily understand layman friendly language. Or you can go ask AI and you can give your own instructions. Say party A to be ABC Limited. Once you give that instructions, the AI will fill it itself. And once it has done that, you will have an option to either accept it or discard it or to try again. Let's say we discard it, then we can go to any other clause and expand on it. Say I want to make this clause a little more detailed. I can just go to ask AI, write my prompt, and it will do that. You can have multiple versions of this agreement. You are currently working on it. You can go out, come back out, save a new version, and keep working on it. This was the basic version. You can also draft based on your own templates with your own reference files and your own clause libraries and a new feature called AI rulebooks. All of this can be either added from the library itself, where you can upload your own templates, create a folder, upload your own templates. The same for clauses, multiple iterations of clauses like indemnity or liability clauses, where these clauses are routinely negotiated across contracts. You can save multiple iterations of the same clauses in a folder, and you can set AI rule books. What are AI rule books? When we usually draft any legal documents, you have a set of instructions, a set of long prompts for the do's and don'ts. Include this, include that, stick to this, don't include this, don't write it this way. You can create those instructions right here. Let's say I have an NDA rule book for non-disclosure agreements. You can do's this and don'ts this, so you can have a set of instructions already ready to go every time you draft an NDA. Or you can go to the advanced mode, where there is again two types of options you can create. One is reactive drafting, where you are drafting in response to a document. It could be a notice, a litigation notice, motion, petition, or even contracts, or proactive drafting, where you're creating first instance drafts like agreements or any other legal document. When you go into, say, let's start with proactive, you can add a template. You can, of course, upload the template right within here also, or you can do so from the library. You can select a template. You can add any reference files that you would want. This could be any reference files. When you select a reference file, you have to mention what exactly from this file do you want us to refer to. And then you can, again, the clause library can be added from here. You can select already existing clauses. We have a whole variety and categorically arranged clauses for you already that you can include in your contracts. And then you can mention any rule books that you may have created already for the type of draft that you want to create. And then you can either select a prompt to draft on, or you can give your own instructions right here. It is a bit of a lengthy procedure, but it comprehensively covers everything you would want to do, from a template right to a reference file with instructions. And then it's the same format. The draft is created, and you can do the same options again, your inline edits, ribbon at the top, generate with AI. And these, each draft can be downloaded, can be shared across teams in multiple formats, as a Word file, as a PDF. So this was our draft model.